Hi everyone, welcome back. So recently the nice people at Eryone reached out to me and asked me if I'd like to test and review one of their products, and of course I said yes because we all know I love doing this stuff. So they sent me 2 rolls of their PLA Plus filament, green and white. This is a paid promotion. They did send these rolls for free for the purpose of this review, and the only thing I promised them in return was to post a fair review. There will be a link below in the comment section and a coupon code that'll knock the price down a bit. This is a PLA Plus filament, so while it prints at the same temperatures and speeds that a standard PLA prints at, it should be a bit tougher and less brittle than a standard PLA filament. I really do like these colors. The green is a really nice green, what I like to call garden hose green, and the white is a really bright white. Everyone does make some claims that this PLA Plus filament is tougher and less rigid than a regular PLA, so let's take a quick look at their website and see exactly what those claims are before we start printing and testing. So this is Eryone's webpage for their PLA Plus filament, and easy to use, tougher. There's a review on it where another reviewer questions if it's better than PETG. I don't think I'll be testing that today, but prints between 190 and 230. Extrudes smoothly even under 200C. I don't print any even regular PLA under 200C, so I won't be doing that. But here's their main claim for it, that it has good toughness. 15%, I think they mean 15% tougher than a regular PLA, and can be bent at a 100-degree angle is what I take that as meaning. So those are some things we can test. Good temperature, suitable for novices. Printing surface is smooth and the effect is good. So yeah, we're going to be testing at least a couple of those things. So now that we know what they say about it, and they do have some pretty pictures of prints from it. But now that we see the claims they make, let's do some printing and let's see if it lives up to their claims. So all the printing for this review will be done on this Ender 3 printer. This is a version 1 of the Ender 3 from about 3 years ago. It still has all the stock electronics on it, control board, LCD, a power supply. The hot end is still the stock hot end. I have an upgraded extruder on it. I have the Pet's Fang parts cooler. I have flashed it to a later version of Marlin, and we're going to be using mirror and hairspray. So I've got the green Eryone PLA Plus loaded in. I'm going to be using my standard PLA slicer profiles in both Cura and Prusa slicer to make these prints. With that being said, let's get to printing. Okay, so as you can see, I have done a fair amount of printing with this filament in both the white and the green, and I am happy to report that it prints like any other high-quality PLA. I used my standard slicer settings for PLA. I did not change a thing. I had no stringing, no blobbing, no issues whatsoever printing all of these pieces. So I'm going to move over to the other camera and I am going to give you some close-ups of these pieces. And since they do claim this is a PLA Plus and is stronger, we're going to do some strength testing and bend testing as well. So let's go take a look at these things and let's do those tests. Okay, let's start with the break tests. I actually printed quite a few of these, but honestly I don't think we need to break 30-40 things to discover what we want to know about this. And I printed these. These are, well, the green is the, oops, let me shuffle that around. The green is the Eryone PLA Plus, and these are 5 millimeters thick with 3 millimeters worth of 20% infill. These are 2 millimeters thick with no infill, and the hooks also have no infill. And the blue is just a generic, no-name brand, cheap PLA that I buy. I have printed probably 50 rolls of this. If I'm not concerned about strength, or if it's something I'm just testing, I use that because it's cheap and then I can just throw it away and I don't care. So let's start with
these thick ones with the 20% infill. Let's just see how far we can bend them before they fail. Dang. Okay, that snapped off pretty quick. Oh, that's going a little further, and it just kind of broke in half, kind of unspectacularly. This is a standard PLA. Wow, that snapped catastrophically all at once. So did that one. All right, these gave quite a bit before they let loose, so it does appear to be a little bit stronger there. Let's do one of each of these. And that kind of went way around on me, didn't do anything. And this one looks like one that I've already bent. You can see a mark in the middle of it. Guess I already bent that one. Let's bend it again. It did the same thing, went all the way around. Here is one of the blue ones. Whoops, get a better grip of that. And oops, it failed. Yeah, the regular PLA, it goes so far and then it just snaps. Like that. Whereas this went, even the one that I had already bent a second time around without actually snapping and breaking. All right, let's do the hooks. This is the green PLA Plus by Eryone. And I was able to straighten that completely out without it breaking. And the same there. Finally broke a little on the end. Let's do the blue. And that snapped on me. Yeah, you can see the difference. It is quite a bit less brittle than the regular PLA. It has quite a bit, and I can feel it as I'm bending it. It doesn't take quite as much force to bend, and it doesn't fail catastrophically. It's not brittle. When it does break, it's more of a gentle break than it is a loud snap. Fingers are starting to hurt. Well, I think that's all we need to know about breaking the stuff. It is stronger. You can bend it further until it fails. So there are claims that it is 15% or so tougher. I think that's true. It might even be more than 15%. So now let's take a look at our printed parts and let's see the quality of what it printed. Let's start with the low poly vase. And I like these because this gives me a really good idea of the reflectivity, how shiny the material prints at. And this one actually is pretty shiny. I don't know if it's as shiny as the ones that are designed to be really, really shiny, but it certainly has a really good reflectivity. This was printed in Cura's Spiralized Outer Contour or Vase mode, and you can see it's got a lot of flex to it. Very nice. I think that looked very nice. This does print exactly the way you would expect any high quality PLA to print. And here is Groot. And there was support underneath the chin here, and you can be able to see I kind of went a little wild trying to dig it out. I am not the best, most careful person when it comes to removing support. But that's a very, very, very nice print, I think. There was no stringing across any of this. And I have not removed, other than the support, I have not done anything on any of these prints. And I think this one turned out really, really nice. I don't know what possessed me to pick this and print it. I just saw it and thought it looked really cool and thought that might make a really nice print. And it did print really, really nice. I'm very pleased with the way that came out. And then we have a baby Groot still in the pot. How about that, huh? And I have not removed any stringing. And as you'll see, there is very, very, very little stringing, if any, on this piece at all, anywhere. And I appreciate that because I hate stringing even more than I hate support and removing support. But yeah, that printed really nice. This is a tough print too, because it is just a flexible flyer as it moves around, as the bed moves around, and especially the little hands. They are very, very fragile. But that printed super nice. Really like that one. And then here's possibly my favorite, and I kind of cheated here a bit, and you'll see where I cheated. The red filament for the flame is not the Eryone filament, but the green and the white is. And I saw this and thought, you know, I really need one of those. And it printed super nice. Just super nice. This is a keeper for me. I just really like that for some reason. And the red's just a generic red PLA because I wanted the red flame in there. So, there you have it. Eryone PLA Plus filament in green and white. It printed everything very beautifully. It didn't string, it didn't blob. I honestly don't have a single complaint about it, and it's tougher and less brittle than your standard PLA. And because it is a PLA Plus, it should handle heat considerably better than a regular PLA. Now, everybody's PLA Plus formula seems to be a bit different, but typically you can add about 15 degrees C onto or over and above what a standard PLA can withstand. So it might actually withstand some of my summertime outdoor tests here. We're going to try that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know that I enjoyed using this filament, and I'm going to enjoy using it more. There will be a coupon code below. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys the next time. Bye for now.